This is Micro Steve. Say hello.
I am Steve.
So he's very tiny and currently has nothing to do, so the next thing I'm gonna build is a biome for him to live in. There we go, now he has a village to chill around. But wait, he has to mine somehow. I have this Lego ice pick and I'll combine it with this part that kinda looks like a hand. Micro Steve now looks like he's holding a micro pickaxe. But these are just 2 builds, and today I will challenge myself to build 100 Minecraft builds in Lego. Will I fail? Let's do this thing. Okay, since Minecraft is all about blocks, I decided to make the most iconic ones in detail. So here's a grass block. I built it with dark brown bricks for the dirt layer and green tiles for the grass part. But if you shave the grass off the top, you get a basic dirt block. Another iconic block is a cobblestone, and this is a sand block. Well, yeah, I guess it is like sand. Okay, moving on with a water block. Damn, I should remember I'm not in the actual game. But okay, an actual working block right now is this sponge block, and it sucks up water really well. I still want to make a water block, so I'm gonna use the water from the sponge block and turn it into one. So let's put water into the freezer and we'll check on it later. This is a wood block, and it's a really useful material in crafting this other block, which is a bookshelf block, which is used to decorate your crib in-game. Now for some iconic ores, like this obsidian block, which is used to create a portal to the nether. This gold ore block, a redstone ore block that literally glows if you shine some light on it, and of course the diamond ore with all of its blue chunks inside. Oh yeah, let's check on that ice block. Damn right, water squared. There were some cool things in a Minecraft movie, and I want to recreate some of those. And here is the cube. Now Steve can open a portal to anywhere. Another thing I saw were ghast and piglins riding it. So here's a ghast, and it even breathes fire. And here's a piglin driving it. The next items I built were the buck chuckets from the movie. Then there's the stash with gold armor, full set, TNT, fireworks, good for propulsion, and blades for days. Another iconic thing was the infamous lava chicken restaurant. So let's make some protein pronto. And boom, we got ourselves a delicious looking chicken, just like in the movie. The next interesting thing from the movie was Henry's tower built, and here's how it looks in Lego. In the movie, there was a scene where the gang was taken to Woodland Mansion. Lego actually created a set for that scene, and here's how it looks. Speaking about Woodland Mansion, the most iconic chicken jockey scene also happened there. And this is the chicken jockey ring recreated in Lego. But the coolest thing about it is that you can add any kind of minifigs to fight here. So I also forced Garrett to fight the Tralalero. Oh, did he just beat the shark? Okay, another cool thing for the movie was, of course, the nether portal. And here's how it looks in Lego. Now Steve can go through it and teleport into the nether. So this is how the nether looked in the movie, and this is how I recreated it in Lego. And finally, we have to address the evil wizard of the underworld, Malgosha, the evil pig that hates creativity. I decided to recreate her, and this is the final look. Now to just place her in the netherworld, and we are all done with the builds from the movie. Okay, so for this one, I challenged myself to build every biome in micro scale. But let's actually start with Micro Steve.
I'm Steve.
Yes, this is Steve, and he's built from just 4 plates. But if you change this piece into a plate with a clip and give him a Lego ice pick, or it looks like he's holding a micro pickaxe. Also, I built a micro Alex and some of the mobs like Creeper, Cow, Pig, a Witch, and a Skeleton. But now they have nowhere to live, so it's time to build microbiomes. I'm gonna start with the village, and here we can put a villager and Alex. The next biome will be a swamp with its dark green foliage and a hut for the witch. Moving on to the next biome, which is taiga. Here's a micro desert biome, and I also added a giant cactus and some brown flower pieces.
Beautiful.
Another crazy microbiome is this mushroom island, and instead of normal trees, these are massive mushrooms. The same ones that you eat, but you don't eat this one though. The next biome I built was the icy spikes, and I even added a micro igloo. Here's a micro plains biome, and that's where the story usually begins. Next to the plains is the micro forest with birch and oak trees, and next to that is a micro cherry grove biome with cherry blossom trees. Going underground, this is the micro mines biome with a minecart and a small chest, a dripstone cave with lava and pointy stones, and a deep dark biome with ancient city ruins. So Minecraft has the original skin, and his name is Steve. But later they also added Alex. And also there are a bunch of community-made skins, so I decided to recreate some of them. Starting with the legendary Technoblade, R.I.P. King. So he's like a royal pig with a crown. And to recreate him, I printed out his actual skin and attached it to a minifig. Looking good. Okay, another skin I found was this Giga Chad, and to recreate it, I printed out his entire ripped body and attached it to another minifig. Now he's ready for the TikTok edit. Here's Batman's skin.
Because I'm Batman.
The next skin is a Herobrine, which is basically cursed Steve with fully white eyes. So to recreate it, I'm simply painting over Steve's eyes with white paint. I must say, I got goosebumps. Another cursed skin I found was this insanely dark, creepy smile guy. And to recreate it, I actually bought this world's darkest black paint, and I'm gonna dip the whole minifig in it. All that's left is to add the red eyes and that elongated white smile. And as a bonus, a chicken jockey skin.
Chicken jockey.
Mobs. There are both chill and hostile creatures in Minecraft, so let's start with the most iconic of them all, the Creeper. I mean, he's even one of the letters in the title of Minecraft. Anyways, here it is, looking like it's about to get offended. And if I start roasting it, it turns into a red creeper. Another mob is a skeleton. It's literally just a Lego skeleton body with a square head. The next mob I'm gonna build is a spider. And if you combine it with a skeleton, you get another mob, which is a spider jockey. This is just a normal tiny chicken, and it does everything that a normal chicken would do, like peck and squawk. And this is a normal zombie. But there's also a baby version of it in Lego, and if you combine it with the chicken, you get...
Chicken jockey.
Yeah, these two are just too much energy in one place. The next iconic mob we have is an Enderman, and he's already gripping on a block. Here's a Golem. I think he's a bit overgrown.
Hello.
And finally, a Ghast, which can fire flaming discs. Also, after the game update, you're now able to ride them, so I quickly rebuilt this into a happy Ghast. Next up, structures. These are buildings that you can find around Minecraft, and we'll start with a village. So I built this tiny village with this house, and currently it has nothing inside. So let's quickly place a bed and an actual villager. Also, villagers have a security system, so I'm adding a golem to keep this guy protected. Next, let's move to the desert, where you can find a desert well. I built this well using sand-colored bricks, and I think it's just like the original. Let's check if there's any water inside. Oh man, full of sand. Another thing found in the desert is a pyramid, and here's how it looks in Lego. So it has this entrance and two columns on the sides, and those different colored bricks simulate those weird writings on the walls. This is a shipwreck. These can be found in beach biomes, and sometimes they even have chests with loot. Okay, now let's move to a nether portal, and I've built this one from black bricks to simulate the obsidian and purple transparent bricks to show that it's already activated. So let's put the minifig through and see where it leads. Damn, I always mess up the coordinates. Another cool structure you can find in-game is Mine Shaft. And I built this cave with an entrance to the mine shaft, but I don't remember if I put anything inside there. Since we're talking about underground stuff, here's a dungeon. It has cobblestone walls, a chest full of loot, and a mob spawner. And finally, a stronghold with an end portal. It has stairs, a portal frame, and wait, why is it not working? Oh, it needs a final ender pearl. There we go! Dive in, Steve! Minecraft has a lot of weapons and armor items in-game, and LEGO also created unique pieces for the sets like swords. They're pixelated, just like the ones in the game, and in different colors, from wooden to diamond and enchanted. The last one should definitely be tested on this zombie. Here's a Minecraft axe that's also pixelated. The next one is a shovel, and I can see Steve already used it for some gardening. More weapons include this bow to fight off mobs like skeletons and creepers, and crossbows that pillagers use to attack villages. A trident that you can use for melee or to throw at enemies. Here's a new weapon, a mace, and it's very OP. And of course, pickaxes of every type, the most important item for mining. So now let's have a fashion show of armor sets, starting with the iron armor set. Next we have gold armor, good for flex, but not for defense. And the diamond armor. But the strongest and most expensive is the netherite armor. That's some Balenciaga drip right there. And for the final build, I actually built this life-sized enchanted diamond sword, and I want to test whether I can slice a banana with it. So Minecraft actually has some cool means of transportation, and I want to recreate them in LEGO, starting with a minecart. And this one can actually ride around tracks that I built from tiles. This is a boat built from brown bricks. Here's a pig, and if I add a saddle on it, I just created a hog rider. The same can be done with this horse, this camel, and this donkey. This unassuming piece is actually an ender pearl, and it teleports you wherever you throw it. So let's see if it works on Steve. Damn, it does! And finally, these are elytra wings, and you can fly around with them in-game. But does it work on LEGO? It kinda works. Okay, let's move on to some animals.
Hi, I am Fox.
Oh, come on, not this again! There we go, we got a totally normal fox from Minecraft. Now the chickens will think twice before acting up. Next, we got a wolf. And if you give it a bone, it'll become your best buddy. I think I'll name him Dennis. Another creature is this panda. All they do is munch on bamboo all day. This tiny little bugger is a parrot, and in the game, they can mimic other mob voices. So let's see if LEGO Parrot can do the same.
I am Steve.
I am Steve.
And another thing, they really like to dance to music. Next up, a cat. And they're actually cool because they scare creepers away. Here's a cow. And a frog. And rule number 1 is to not touch the frog because they're poisonous. This is a sheep, and you can do a fun trick with it. If you change these pieces to a different color, it looks like it's been shaved. Alright, now let's go through small objects from Minecraft in LEGO, like this furnace piece. Let's see if it works. Then we have the crafting table. And of course it's used to craft stuff. Other objects found in Minecraft are these music discs, and this is how they look in LEGO. I wonder if they preloaded music on them. Okay, that's a certified banger. Of course we have TNT blocks. A torch made out of 3 pieces. Next we have an anvil that's used to upgrade weapons, but I want to see if it can upgrade Steve's intelligence. This is the enchanting table, and it makes items stronger with the help of spells. Also, there are food items like this fish, a chicken leg, an apple piece, a shrimp, and the final food item is this square cake. Some other objects from the game include a compass, and LEGO actually has this compass tile piece, but it's not working, so I'm just gonna give him an actual LEGO compass. Now he can find his home, or you can just look it up on this map piece. This is a unique Minecraft chest, so you can store valuables like these gold and iron ingots. And for some notable mentions, here is a bucket, some potions, and finally, a bed. Good night, y'all. And those were 100 builds from Minecraft and LEGO. But I have one more. And it's this Ender Dragon with massive wings that even has spring-loaded shooters on its chest. So now let's put the Ender Dragon against Steve in the battle for the Underworld. Bro should have brought some armor and weapons. So this is Steve. But in the movie, his face is more rounded. So let's try to make him look better. First, I need to change his head. That's better. Now add long hair and paint a beard on his face. Put the helmet on and use this stud as a torch. Look, he already yearns for the mines. And of course, the big belly. Add a little piece of clay and shape it. Now, add some color to that. And that's it. Our Steve is done. Now let's see if he can build something just like in the movie. Here's the first, a dirt house. Ouch, I think we lost him. But don't worry, I have one more Steve minifigure from this set.
I am Steve.
Let's finish the other 2 houses. The rock house, and of course, the pink wool one. And in the movie, there's a scene where Steve meets his best friend, a dog named Dennis, who helps him a lot. So to recreate that scene, I built a dog out of these gray bricks. He looks so cute, and he can even wiggle his tail. Now I'm gonna give Steve this bone so he can treat the dog. Good boy, catch! Oh no, I think Dennis is angry at Steve now. And that was the start of their friendship. In the movie, we have the dark side, the Nether. And there, the biggest bad gal is Malgosia, one ugly pig. To build her, I need a bunch of bricks. Now for the final touch. We need that robe, and I made it from fabric. A snip here, a cut there. Now our evil wizard is fully done. In the movie, she sits on a throne surrounded by a bunch of guards. So let's build that throne using these dark red bricks, and also add a few piglins around. There we go. Now she can yell at all of her minions. And in the movie, Steve has to finish building a portal to get to the Nether because it was incomplete. So I built this gate out of obsidian bricks, and it looks exactly like the one in the movie, with that one empty space for the missing brick. Now Steve can use his Flint and Steel to activate the portal. It's working. With the help of this purple glass, he can swing through. Nice! Let's test the portal and teleport to the Nether. What? I think we ended up in the wrong place. Next Next, I got these two official Minecraft movie Lego sets. And with them, we got 4 more main characters. So let's build them. All of them. First up is Garrett Garrison. In the movie, he wears a pink jacket and absolutely loves playing arcade games. So I decided to build an arcade machine out of Lego. And here it is. Oh wow, he's really obsessed with those games. Next is Dawn. She just loves animals and takes them everywhere in her upgraded little car. In the movie, she even brings a llama inside. I don't have a Lego llama, so I quickly crafted one from clay, added those weird eyes, and popped it in the car. Perfect! Let's treat her with some vegetables. Okay, now we have Henry, a super smart boy who loves doing experiments. One of his experiments, a flying skeleton, which fails and crashes into a potato chip factory. Let's recreate that scene. I'll make the potato man for the roof, a bit of sculpting for the mouth, now the nose and eyes from Lego parts, and also some arms and legs made from bricks. Perfect! Our potato man is done. Next, let's take the skeleton and upgrade him with a jetpack. Fire it up! And we're ready to fly. 3, 2, 1, bullseye! By the way, where's our last character, Natalie? Oh, there she is, under the potato man. She really likes potatoes, I think. So it's night in the Minecraft world, and our 4 characters don't know that all the scary creatures love the dark. The spider, they really do look gross. So I built a few more to recreate the scene from the movie. The spiders start to attack, but Henry quickly starts building a tower for safety. And wow, it's one strange looking tower. Let's just put all the minifigures on top and hope they'll be safe up there. Uh-oh, the spiders are almost at the top. And look, Steve shows up just in time to help.
I am Steve.
And he starts climbing. I think he's moving a little slow though. And now, daylight is here. All the spiders have started to burn. What a view! Finally, Steve reaches the top.
I am Steve.
Oh, I think he's a little too late. Here it is, the official Minecraft movie Lego set, Midport Village. Inside, I found 8 awesome characters. The villager with the classic pink nose. A small chicken, which, yes, you can cook in lava for a tasty lunch. Lava. Natalie, who knows everything about potatoes.
I dream of potatoes.
Dawn, totally crazy about all animals. Piglins, angry at literally everything. The Iron Golem, slow but super strong. And of course, Steve, who can build anything from everything.
I am Steve.
Then we've got the 2 big ones. The giant chicken and Ghast, a flying ghost who can shoot fireballs from his mouth. He even sets the giant chicken on fire, and she gets so scared, she lays an egg. And just like that, a new chicken is born. Nature is amazing. Let's go ahead and cook that chicken with lava and prepare a great dinner with some vegetables. Chicken. But wait, we don't have time to relax. Everyone needs to head to the crafting table and start making weapons, because the piglins have already started destroying the village. Here's another official Lego set from the movie, Woodland Mansion. In the movie, we saw that strange battle between Garrett and a chicken who's secretly controlled by a baby zombie. So of course, I had to recreate it. I built this realistic fighting ring, complete with controllers and cubes where you can place the fighters. First up, Garrett, wearing his signature pink jacket. And his opponent, one very angry chicken and a baby zombie riding it. Over in the crowd, we've got some intense watchers. Henry, the smart boy, and the great hog, super flexible and ready to rumble. Here comes Steve. He steps in to hand Garrett a weapon. Maybe this will help him take down that chicken faster.
They want me to fight the chicken?
Time to simulate that fight and see who wins. Bam! Smash! Okay, I think the point goes to the orange team. Now let's swap out the fighters and try a few more matchups. A couple more rounds, some wild combos. Wow, that was fun. All right, let's move further. In the movie, you can see those big flying bees. So let's try to quickly build one using these yellow and brown bricks. Add some antennas, and for the wings, I'll use a couple of transparent Lego pieces. And there we go. Our bee is done. I've always wondered what would happen if we gave real honey to a bee. Let's try it. What? I did not expect that. Now she's strong enough to fight the Iron Golem. Here's another great scene. They're cooking chicken with lava, and in the end, it looks so delicious. So let's take this little chicken and pour lava over it. For me, the slime piece looked the most like lava, and it works perfectly. That is so satisfying. Now let's check what we've got. Oh wow, this chicken looks so real. Let's give Steve a bite.
I am Steve.
Also in one scene, I spotted this cute piggy wearing a crown, and it's the legendary Techno Blade. Luckily, I have the same piggy. For the crown, I used a helmet from a Minecraft skeleton and just flipped it upside down. Then I added a few tiny stones to decorate it. And there it is, our king of pigs. Bro's ready to dictate the rules for all the pigs in the land. Technoblade never dies. And here is Hulk. But he has a secret inside that I want to show you. Just take a scalpel and carefully cut open his belly. Knew it! He's been hiding in there this whole time. It's the baby zombie we saw in the chicken jockey fight scene. Now we finally understand why baby zombie is always so angry. Okay, now let's go through some memorable scenes, starting with the one where a villager travels to the real world and gets hit by a car. So let's recreate that. I've got the villager right here. I'm sending him into the real world. Oh, be careful! A car is coming! Wait, I think this villager is somehow stronger than the car? Okay, next scene. Zombies in the night, plucking a poor sheep. Here's the sheep and a few zombies, and yep, they've already started their job. But wait, what's this? There was a masked wolf in that sheep disguise. I think those zombies are in trouble now. In another scene, Garrett tries to use the crafting table to make his own weapon. If we can even call it a weapon. So let's place Garrett by the crafting table and give him some stones. Now smash them together and wow, we've got 2 buck chuckets. Just like in the movie. Let's hand them to Garrett and see how they work. Okay, I didn't expect that much of a mess. And here's another great one. Garrett accidentally hits a creeper and boom, it explodes. So let's take Garrett and the creeper, then attach a little firework to it and recreate the scene. What a show! That was one amazing creeper explosion. Now it's time for some action. In Minecraft, we've got 2 sides. And for the bad guys, I've chosen some angry piglins. Then I built a giant pig mob. Wow, look at the size of it. Looks like it could destroy everything. And of course, leading the charge is Malgasha. To finish the army, let's add the Ghast, a large flying ghost mob. Now that side is ready for battle. On the other side, we've got the defenders, the golems. One of them is the king, so let's give him a crown. They're standing strong, waiting, because the fighters from the Nether are already coming through the portal. 3, 2, 1. Let the epic battle begin! First attack, the piglins charge. They're winning fast, but then one of the golems smashes through and knocks them out. Now it's Ghast's turn. He can shoot fire, and he locks onto a golem. Boom! One golem down. And now here comes the giant pig mob. It looks like the good side is starting to lose. But wait, the golem spots the bee, and he knows what to do. He gives her some honey to boost her power. OMG, what a monster he's created! Let's go, Bruce B! No one can even hit her back. Everyone on the bad side is down, and Monster B charges the portal. Boom! She destroys it. The good side wins today. What a battle! And that was it for this episode. Comment below what you want to see next, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.